very good evening to all of you, and I'm really happy to see you all here and very happy to interact with you and to present to you the analysis of AIMPT All India Mock Placement Test 2020 and also there to talk about how these placements would be going on. Now, first thing is analysis and cracking placements in COVID-19 is the agenda for the day, and that is what we will talk about. So the first thing, this slide, I think most of you have already gone through it, and you know that how many candidates were there in AIMPT 2020 and what was the ratio. So this is not a new slide for you. That is, I think you all have already gone through this. Yep. So now let me take you to the agenda. So, but I think first one thing I wanted to clarify you all, and this was one thing I kept it for the live session, and that is that you all need to understand that this percentage, my dear friends, that I would be not telling you, just focus on this. This is terminated. Most of the students are bothered by the terminated percentage 16, but understand you all were remotely located. We couldn't have any control on you. How could we monitor a test? So we had to put some checks and balances, and this termination was one thing. This was not a natural termination. It was depending upon what all you were doing. Your behavior, if it was unusual, and we have given you a lot of instructions. So mind it, if you got terminated by you didn't check those instructions or you were not clear on how to do it, you could have asked before you logged on. But when you were logging on, you had to abide by the instructions. And that was one key point where I think most of people who got terminated made a mistake. But even then, you can see 78+% of people were correct and they had submitted it on time and they went through the whole journey. So that means the system was okay and it was behaving in a proper way. So that is what I wanted to tell you, my dear friends. And because this was a monitor, this was a remote location test. Otherwise, TCS, Infosys, Adobe people come to your campuses and then they ask. Even if they don't ask, like Infosys, what they do, they have cameras and all, as you must have experienced it in InfiTQ. So that is the case. Take a chill pill and relax. What was the mistake due to which your test got terminated, and next time be cautious. We are there with you. This is what I always wanted to talk about, my dear friends. That is the top 10 AIR of AIMPT. So first, congratulate the top 3. That is, I'm proud to announce Akhil, Kasim, K. Sai Manoj, and Soumendra Hazra. So I'm not mentioning their college names because I don't want to generalize it. I'm not mentioning the state. So these are the candidates who rocked, my dear friends. And so these are the top 10 candidates who were there with us and who rocked in their branches. And this is not only for one branch. What we did was we had a total out of 90. So for a person for computer science, his technical was included. For another person, his or her respective branch total was added. Now, I am not right now referring to your questions, my dear friends. So please forgive me. Once I'll complete the agenda, I'll pick up all the questions. Okay. So now let's talk more about how. So just understand these top 10 people who you can see, top 10 AIers. The first one got 71.75 out of 90. And my dear friends, these scores tell that the tests were authentic. Otherwise, if they would have been doing copy paste, a lot of people would have got 100. So the first point is, due to that strictness that we had in the environment of the test, we got genuine results. And we should clap for all of you that you gave 100% of your values, your ethos, and that's why we just had a very, very genuine test. And this tells us that in a remote test, the topper in all India test where 2,500 odd people appeared was 79.72%. That shows that you people were really, really sincere. And we owe a thumbs up to you all, thumbs up. And that's where I think I really, really appreciate you all. So this is an overview of the total marks that was there. I can understand that we had promised you to send you a section-wise scorecard, but you only got the total score. So there was some problem at our end, which we are solving it so that we can get the automation is the problem because we cannot change everything manually. So in automation, there was some calculation error due to which we didn't send the final section-wise score that is still with us. Once that is resolved, you will also get the section-wise details. So please bother with us, and we are thankful to you for your cooperation. So because we wanted to meet the deadline, even though we missed it by some hours, but we students were there with us, and really sorry for the delay that happened on that day. And so section-wise scores are also on the way, and they should reach you soon in a couple of days. So as of now, hold on the queries on section-wise scores. They are safe with us. Just the interpretation is pending. Okay. Now, so these were the top 10 AIRs. Let's come to the paper analysis. Now, my session today will be of two parts. The first part I will focus upon the paper analysis, and second part is how do you need to crack the placements in these COVID times, and that is what I think I would like every one of you to focus upon that. I'm proud of you all. So just now I'm going to start the paper analysis in detail. I gave you the top 10 AIR and all. Now let me take you to the paper analysis. The first point, that is, this is the first thing that many of you missed and which you all should be, I think, knowing it. And what is it? It is that there were 90 questions in 90 minutes. Now, if there are 90 questions in 90 minutes, first thing you need to understand that you need to calculate how many minutes I should give to one question. This is called QPM. Now, my dear friends, you need to memorize this QPM concept from going forward now onwards. You need to calculate QPM. And what is QPM? QPM is questions per minute. And you need to understand that there were 90 questions to be answered in 90 minutes. And that's where you need to understand this QPM, that one question per minute. So have in your mind, I'm doing question number 1 and I'm on question number 1. If it is taking 2 minutes, no, don't go for 2 minutes for that. 1 is the stipulated time. If any question, this is the key mantra, my dear friends, remember it. Any question that takes more than 1 minute, leave that question. That is very, very important. Any question that takes more than 1 minute, leave that question. So this is the key funda, due to which you will be able to see all those 90 questions. Otherwise, there would be very, very easy questions which would be left out. So the first rule is, so for example, a company has 120 questions in 60 minutes. There was a pattern of Tech Mahindra where this was done. So in that, only half a minute was your time for one question. So the QPM was 2 questions per minute. So you cannot give more than 30 seconds to a question. So this is the first fundamental of any placement test, or rather any test in your life, that please calculate QPM and have it in your mind. So I'm doing 15th question. It is taking more than 1 minute. Have that 1 minute in your mind and leave that. It's not that you keep seeing your watch or something. You need to understand what is 1 minute. So at your practice test, at your home, please understand what is the duration of 1 minute. Memorize it. So take 10 questions, solve in 10 minutes. You will understand what is 1 minute. Take one question, give only 60 seconds to it. Understand that duration. Condition your mind for 1 minute, condition your mind for 2 minutes, and condition your mind for half a minute. So that will give you the duration assessment. So never leave any question. That was first thing, question per minute. Any question that takes more than that QPM, you need to leave it. You need to leave it. Don't get emotional with a question. You all must have seen Singham Part 1. There was a character called Jaykant Shikre. And what was the concept of Jaykant Shikre? You can do anything, but don't hurt his ego. So you should not have Jaykant Shikre in your personality. Kill Jaykant Shikre from your personality. Don't have an ego conflict with a question. Ego conflict with the question is not required. Respect the question. If it is taking more than 1 minute, leave it and we will go to the next one. Don't stick to a question. And one more funda, all 90 questions you should have read. I can say almost 80% people must not have read 90 questions. And that is the biggest mistake. You left questions unread or untried. So this has to be fed into your processor. You should not give any question more than what is allocated. Okay, friends. Now let us talk about the key takeaways from this test that we had. And what are these takeaways? First thing, there were 3 competencies that we were judging: aptitude, verbal ability, technical. Agree? So first point, I have taken out the average percentage of correct questions. I have not taken out the negative marks and all. What I did was, I just wanted to know how many of you did attempt the answers correctly. In aptitude, it was 31.5%. In verbal ability, it was 42.31%. In technical combination, it was 31.67%. So verbal ability looks like to be your forte as of now, the group, I can say. Now, one point I want to focus upon the competencies that were there. In aptitude, we had quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning. Puzzles were there. Data interpretation and data sufficiency was there. In verbal ability, reading comprehension, para-jumbling, fill in the blanks, sentence correction, and CR was there. Taking care that we don't miss anything. So these are the areas that we have. So in technical, we had practical application of core subjects. Now, one important point was that you need to understand that if any question in verbal is also taking more than 1 minute, you need to leave it. Any section, whether it is, I can understand verbal we normally do at a faster pace. So you could save some time in verbal. For example, 30 questions of verbal can be done in 20 minutes. Save those 10 minutes, give it to aptitude, increase your effectiveness in the aptitude. That is what adjustments you can make. So here you need to understand average percentage score. That is out of these, this is what is average percentage score. You got your scorecard, you got 1 score. We took an average of all the 2, 3, 4, 2 candidates, and the average score came out to be 28.63. And I think that is very, very bothering to us that at this juncture, when we are planning to sit for placements, our average score is 28.63. So we need to work hard. That's why I put it in red. So fine. You can note down the questions at your end, and we can, at the later point, we can uncover these questions. Now you must have read your scorecard, and you would have found that we divided you in 4 categories. People whose overall score, understand the concept, your overall score, if it was between 76 to 100%, in India there were only 4 to 5 candidates of such category, you can see. So that was a problem. So we called you super. So we could only find 4 to 5 people in super category. Then, so we can just go, this will give you the category, let's go, here you can find not 4 to 5 people, with 4 to 5, a little bit more than that. Yes, above 75 we only had 4 people above. I was correct. So only these 4 people were in super category. That is very, very important. So only these 4 people fall in super category because they are greater than 75. So only 4 out of 2, 3, 4, 2. So this is very important. 4 out of 2, 3, 4, 2. This is alarming. So only 4 candidates were in our super category. That is very critical thing. So let's come back. So we only had 4 candidates. 4 candidates, my dear friends, only 4 candidates. Then in radar, what do we mean? So these people who had their marks in the category of 51 to 75%, we feel they are in radar for placements, and if they continue, they should be thorough and they should be through to the placements. So if they are thorough, they would be through. So now out of focus, people who had percentage between 26 to 50 are out of focus. They are not focusing on the placements or on the career, they are thinking something else. But the drastic part is people who had less than 25%, they're lost somewhere. They don't know what is placement. To be very honest, So these are the two categories in red, out of focus and lost somewhere. We need to work hard, my dear friends, and we need to achieve the placements. Let's come to the percentage distribution in each category. This is critical. We only had 0.23% in super category. Now what does that mean? So only 4 students. This is very, very important. Then we had around 11.9%. That is somewhere around 250 plus. This was equal 43.94 and 43.92. This is what the majority of the people, somewhere around 88%, which will come out mostly around 1900 to 2000 candidates out of 2400 odd candidates were in these two categories, out of focus and lost somewhere. This is alarming for us and we need to work hard. Key observations, computer science, there were people who were also high. We had, if I talk about how many people in computer science we had, I can give you a fair idea. Just let me write down at this point. Out of 2342, if I talk about, out of 2342, if I talk about at a very high level, around in electrical there were around 500 plus. Then I can say 200 and 200 odd in both mechanical and 200 and 200 in mechanical and civil. So electrical triple E it was 500 plus. Both these branches, Mac and civil, 200 and the remaining 1600 were in computer science. So computer science, the average score was 28.93, whereas in mechanical it was 41.72. It was 35 around in electrical and low end civil 30.26. Mechanical guys did a fair job. And one more thing, at this point I want to tell that you should not tell that there were different sets. It happens in all the exams. Which question you get is a matter of ultimate randomness at that time. So please don't say that set was easy, that set was tough. This will go in that final placement as well. So that let's not talk about those factors which are beyond our control. So this is one concept. We always talk about what is the mistake in ourselves and we correct it. Key problem areas. So we analyzed that in aptitude you lack practice. You could not cover all the questions. You had fear from lengthy questions. This is one thing I wanted to talk to you all about. So there was one question which was, I think, an original question which you must not have read it somewhere, that a person who's entering a building and then take blah blah blah. So that question was a bit lengthy question, and those questions which are 5 to 6 lines, they actually trouble you. So the key issues that we had was, the first thing was in aptitude, as we talked about these, there were these 3 issues. Then verbal ability, very important. What you didn't fare well was the section was critical reasoning, and complex passages were also troubling you. So these 2 areas I think were very important thing that we found. So now I think the slide has changed. So then critical reasoning is, so I think you can refresh also if sometime it happens. That's my tip for that. You can refresh the webinar a bit because we're using Microsoft Teams, which is stable, but somehow these issues may happen. Technical areas, I think in CS I was bothered a lot. You were not able to apply DBMS principles. You were not able to use how the queries are fetched. You are not able to understand the program outputs. So that's the one thing where you want to work hard, my dear friends. It is very important. Civil, mechanical, and triple E, numerical and application-based questions were troubling you. The basic formulas were not clear, and the basic applications were also not that much, I think, crystal clear that it was needed. So this is where I have covered the exam part, and I think I would like to cover the placements 2021 part, and then I will go for the question. Okay, so let me cover the placements 2021 part with you, and then we will go for the questions that will be there. So first, let me talk about the software jobs. So if you are looking for software jobs, how should you prepare for the placements in 2020? This is very important. If you are looking for software jobs, you need to understand that there are 3 key areas where you need to work hard. And what are those 3 key areas? Those 3 key areas are First vertex of the triangle is competitive coding and aptitude. These days, most of the companies are going for competitive coding, and you all need to have a mastery on that. And even the companies like TCS and Infosys are also focusing now more on contest-based hiring. So contest-based hiring will be another thing that would be in demand now. So contest-based hiring is that thing that will focus, we have to focus now. And where competitive coding and aptitude is important. Aptitude is there in most of the companies. Some companies don't have aptitude, they directly go for. I think you are able to see this. So computer science students, these are the three categories. Competitive coding and aptitude is the first vertex. Full stack development is the second vertex. And Python and orientation to data is the third vertex. So, and in the center, you can see personality and presentation. So personality and presentation is how do you handle GD, if there is a GD, how do you handle your interviews, and that is what is very important. That is the heart of any placement. But what is vital is full stack development. Now, there is a question when guys ask me that, so full stack development itself is so wide, what to do? I'm telling you a very simple concept. It's not to master and to become a, what you call, proficient in full stack development. You should understand the concept of full stack development. Have one front end tool, one back end tool, one UI tool, all those one, do a pilot project, at least run it so that you are aware of the nitty-gritties of full stack development. That is important. Don't go into that, I have done 5 technologies in front end, not required. Do either mean stack, MERN stack, whatever you want, but please, my dear friends, do one full stack implementation, very small one you can do, but understand what are the nitty-gritties and nuances of full stack development. Then second, Python and orientation to data. Python is the key right now. So please, I can see students in class 6th, even smaller than that, learning Python. So it is the requirement of the hour. Please don't run away from it. It is very easy to understand. Python and orientation to data. Python, how it is linked to data, you need to understand. A little bit about how it automates as well. So these are the triangle based concepts that I have understood, and I have tried to tell you how to go about for the placements in computer science. Let's come back to, no, not come back, let's talk about EEE. How to prepare for EEE hardware, etc. type of jobs. Now this is important. How to do that? Again, the heart is personality and presentation. So group discussion and interviews is what is the heart. But you need to understand that after that, what are the 3 key areas? First is, I have not put competitive coding out here. I have put competitive program. I have not put competitive programming. I put simple programming. So let me check if you can see this slide. So I think you can see this slide. I'm just trying. I think it's a major issue. Just give me more. I think now I think you should be. Yeah, you are able to see slides. I think now. Okay. So I think now you can see the slide. So for electronics and electrical engineering hardware jobs, you need to take care of programming and aptitude. Programming, you should know how to write basic programs and a little bit advanced programs like how to program a device, how to interface a device. Those programming should be clear to you. Then you have to pick either IoT, robotics, automation, and do practical projects. And one thing, by yourself. You can pick up a project from internet also, but you should do it by yourself. Don't first purchase a completed project. Second is do it yourself. DIY is the key. So you need to please do it yourself. And last but not least, Python and orientation to data and link it to automation. That is very important. Python, I am putting it for everyone now. That is the key. So programming and aptitude, Python and orientation to data, how data is related to your branch, and how Python can be used for automation. This is really the key. And then we talked about, so these are the 3 vertices for electronics people. Now let's come to for mechanical people. First thing is aptitude and problem solving. Mechanical guys need to have a problem solving approach where how can they solve it using the concepts of engines and all, whatever the problems are there in maybe automobiles or maybe in designing. So they need to work upon that. So first thing is aptitude and problem solving. Be strong on puzzles and all. Second is designing and its application. Use designing tools, maybe SolidWorks and ANSYS, all those tools. Understand in which area which tool is important. Very critical thing is for steel, whether SolidWorks would be much better or ANSYS or something else or Creo. For automobile design, which tool is better? Again, CATIA, ANSYS, SolidWorks, which one? So steel rolling, structures, bearing and all those components, then automobile designing is very important in hybrid cars these days. Which type of software will be used and do practical design a car, design its engine, design its parts. So these two vertices. Third vertices is focus on automation again using Python. Mechanical people have to do Python, that is critical for them. Okay, and then I have mentioned two things. You can pick any one of them. Either focus on automation using Python or pick up one of the focus areas like additive manufacturing, hybrid vehicles, which are there right now. So that is what I would prefer. Last but not the least, we have on for students for civil engineering. So we have the civil one, I think now. So let me talk to you all about this structure. So civil people, what you need to do is first thing again, aptitude and problem solving. You also need to understand how the structures are used and how the buildings are designed. That is, so you're designing against STEDPRO, ETABS, which one for which? For buildings, which one? For structures, which one? So you need to understand that designing tool and its application and appropriate tool at appropriate place. Third one here is critical. You need to pick up a new keyword, it can be BIM, it can be green construction. Pick one of these focus areas and many more, and then work on it. So this is my takeaway on civil. Now I have the last thing for my dear friends, and that is, this is critical and this is what I always want to talk to you. This is very, very important and I would like you to focus on this. And I will just wait for 1 minute. It comes on the live, so because I'm just seeing on my right side how is it coming on live. Yes. So the first point is online exam. Now on online exam, what is your focus? Your focus in online exam is about any problem that you get in online exam, the answer is critical. You need to solve it. So what is the focus? You need not to work, how did you get it? Somehow you got an answer is what you focus upon. So online exam checks your what capability, can you get the answer? So what is critical in online exam or written exam? So how is not important? What is critical? So you can get an answer anyhow. It doesn't matter. What is the critical thing in online exam? Now let's go to the next one. And what is the next one? So the next stage after online exam is group discussion. Now this is critical. What is there in the group discussion? In group discussion, it is always elimination. Group discussion selection never happens. So what do you need to focus? You are not getting eliminated. Now how will you focus that you don't get eliminated? First thing I'm telling you in very short, we can have more classes where we can focus upon more detailed discussions. So what is in elimination? In elimination, the moderator sees whether this person is irritating or not first. So he is not, for example, there's a group of 15 people. The moderator will not say who are the best in GD. He will say, I have to remove the people. Selection, I will take care in the interview. In GD, I want the people whom I don't want in the next round. So GD is elimination. The focus is on throwing the people, not getting the people. So out of 15, I would rather focus upon those 11 which I don't want to take in the next stage. So it is, I will select 11 and throw them out, to be in very crude language. So the point is, in GD don't get eliminated. Out of those 15, for example, some person was very, very aggressive. The moderator doesn't want those people. So what he will, so that person would be eliminated. Then after the GD, some people say, sir, I was speaking a lot, but I was not selected. They don't want those type of people. We will talk more about how to get selected in GD and how not to get eliminated in GD in typical sessions on group discussion. But the focus in GD is not to get eliminated is what the key is. Now let's go to the third point. And the third point is technical rounds of interview. Very critical technical rounds. Now just understand, my dear friends, you already had a written test. Then why there is a technical round? Because they now don't want to focus on what was already judged. Now how do you explain is what they want to test, and that's why it is technical round. And that is very critical thing you need to understand. There are sometimes, I'll give you an example of TCS Code Vita. There are six problems that you need to solve in 6 hours. And after you have completed those 6 problems, then they interview you. And when they take interviews, what may happen is out of those 6 questions that you did, there was one candidate who did all the 6 correct in the written round, and there was another person who only did 2 correct. But the cutoff was one only, for example, and they both were selected. Now when they come for the interview, the person who did 2 was able to explain what he did in very great how manner, and his how was what was tested for. So interviews, whether it is technical or HR, how is tested, how do you explain what you did, not about what. So whenever there is an algo around going on, it is not that what you give as an answer, it is how do you answer. For example, there is an algo given to you. If you solve it only 20%, but you explain what you did was, that is important. So how did you arrive to that? You explain, you are through. Sometimes you solve the complete problem, but you are not able to explain 10% of it. Then interviews cannot be cracked. So interview is about how, written is about what, GD is about elimination. And last but not least, let's come to this point. HR interview. HR interview is a selection stage. So here is what we will say. For example, there are 5 candidates. Now my eyes will be, oh, I need to pick up one, and who's that lucky one? How do I get to it? So my focus would be on selection. So now I would say, out of these 5, I need this one. So I would only take this one. That is very important. And now I have the vital part of the presentation. We are sitting in July. We are sitting in July, and we want to get placed as soon as possible when it starts. So we only have the July month to work hard. And how do we work hard? What we do? These are the 6 areas that WAE Fields Batch 2021 needs to focus upon. Let me quickly tell you. So first thing is you need a lot of practice tests. Second is you need GD and PI practice as well. So you need online practice tests, you need GD and PI preparation and practice. Third is some topic-wise sessions in aptitude and verbal ability to brush up your concepts. You need competitive coding and DS algo practice as well as some training if you need. Technical interviews, all branches, you need some support. And last but not least, resume writing and customization, you need some sessions on this. Now, how can WAE help on these all 6 areas? We have a lot of programs. Within 2 days, we will be telling you the focus programs, and you will be getting mails from us. You can join those programs, and that would be helpful for you. Now, what are the key attractions of these programs? We have a program in competitive programming. We have a program in mock interviews. We have a capsule in aptitude and verbal ability. We have a GD practice. We have in lockdown trained more than 1,000 people in GD practice through our online mechanisms. We have weekly online test series. We have technical trainings. Last but not least, we have just started TCS Code Vita training. So the first batch will start for the coming Monday. You can keep visiting our website for the more. This is last thing, my dear students, which I wanted to talk. There I have left this block with you all can write in this cloud, and we'll come up with a program for you. So we will come with a program that you want. So whatever you want, WAE is there to help you. Now, if you have any questions, I'm all set, my dear friends, to answer all these questions. Let me take the questions. Solution paper for previous exam that can be thought about, not a problem. We can give it to you in some days, not a problem. So that was the first question that I took. So I will mail this presentation, Aditra, not a problem.
Not so, so more questions now. I'm waiting for the questions. Or if whatever you need, any help, first thing is I think you all can, I'll just make an announcement. You all can add me on link. You must have got my ID somewhere in some mails, but I'm telling again, you all can add me on LinkedIn and you can ask your queries there also. Also keep visiting wa.co.in and we are going to come up with the training programs now because we know your need. Also, you can tell us what trainings you need. We will be there. Okay, what is the next examination you're gonna conduct? So this is, I think, let's wait for this, but conducting a free exam with so much patience, I think it's not much possible. We are going to launch a paid test series now. You all can join. We are going to keep it very, very economical. So you can join that. We are going to keep the cost as minimal as possible. So you can join the test series. Keep visiting us on the website. Okay, any other questions that you have? I'm just waiting for the questions. It would be sent tonight, not a problem. Anyone else who wants to ask some question? Different sections of the exam had different times, but in actual we will be there. Yeah, so this question is, different sections on the exam had different time limit, but in actual will there be like that time limitation? It depends on some companies where there can be sectional times limits as well. Some companies give you a cumulative time. For example, 90 questions, 90 minutes. Infosys gives, so whatever number of questions are there in Infosys, it gives a cumulative time. There's no sectional time limit. You can save some time for aptitude, do verbal faster. Again, it depends on the companies. Some companies have it, and some companies, I think either it was IBM or someone, they have question-wise limit also. One question was for 1 minute, another question was for 1.5 minutes. So even that happens sometimes. If you do it, you go to the next question. So that way also they monitor. Sometimes question-wise limit is also there. Sometimes section-wise limit is also there. Sometimes overall limit is there. So it's a combo, my dear friends. And there's no standard pattern for all the companies. They change it as per their preference. And if 3 people have same cut-off, same marks, they give preference to some section. Some people may give preference to, for example, verbal English. If they're taking people for business, then some may give preference to aptitude. Okay, keep asking questions. I'm there for you. GATE or campus placement. Okay. Are there any career opportunities for freshers at WAE? Yes, Avitra, you can. So you are 2020 batch or 2021, I'm not aware of. Even if you are from 2021 batch, we need app developers, and there's some more opportunities we have. So you can visit us, our website. I think we'll update, and I will also make a note of it, and I'll get it sent to you, whatever requirements we have. I'll make a note of it. And you already have, I think all of you have those support numbers. Keep writing on that. Any problem, drop a message. I'm sorry if we have missed someone's messages, but we are trying all our best to be there. So we'll check Arithro for the openings and revert to you. If you find it suitable, you can apply for the same. GATE or campus placement, which is better? So GATE or campus placement, again, this is a typical career counseling question. It doesn't, I think I would take it like this, GATE or campus placement. One thing is, you should go for campus placement so that even if your GATE score is not good at the end, you have something to save your grace. So I think my concept, I can tell you in one line, just listen to this funda, which I always tell in auditorium sessions, that the first thing that an engineer needs to do in final year, whether he is going for civil services after the engineering or he is going for GATE or something, first, because you opted for engineering, your parents invested for 4 years, please get one job, and on this forehead, please remove the tag of unemployment. So the first job you get from the place campus is to remove the tag of unemployment. After you get one job from the place campus, then prepare for GATE. So my strategy always for my students is first take the placement, campus placement. Till you get a campus placement, only one campus placement I'm saying, not saying to sit for 10, 100 companies. Get one placement, doesn't bother what it doesn't matter what is your package. But the tag of unemployment should go away. And engineering should fetch you a job first, then go to the second stage. So first get a job from campus placement, then prepare. I think I made it clear. We will provide the solutions again. The scores of all, I will not do it. Can you make the scores of all the students appear public? No, I think it is not a good practice. So we will not do that. I'm sorry, my dear friend, but why should we make it public? Because it's again, some may have given it with full seriousness, some may not have. You have got it, I think, and we showed it the top 10, I think that's more than sufficient, right? Okay, I'm waiting for your questions. So I'm just writing. Okay, there's one question. Can you conduct one free online coding test? Let me see. I think I'm taking that request. Let me try. We will try. I think I'm taking that request. You can keep writing to us, and we will take care of this. Okay. Anything else you have? You can ask me anything. I'm there for you. Okay. If no further queries, I'll just wait for 1 more minute and then we can drop off. We will also share the presentation with you. It will be uploaded on the website and there will be download link given to you. Another thing is we will also upload this video on YouTube. You can you can like our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, and then you can get the video links automatically. Okay. Thanks all for joining. Please send the whole paper questions. Yeah, we've already opened it for you and we will also try to send you those paper questions. Not a problem. Okay, I think we are done. So any other questions? I'm not getting new questions. So I think I would like to say thanks. I would like to thank you all. Thanks for the time. It was really nice connecting with you. It's just the start. I'm there with you all. Let's be in touch. And we will be coming with more and more programs. So keep visiting WAE website. It's there for you. It's yours only. Keep writing to us. And we will certainly. So which courses should be followed on Coursera for placements? To be very honest, it doesn't matter whether you go for Coursera or someone else. What matters is that you should understand the concept with the company. So each company has a different pattern. So you should understand which company are you going to apply for, and with that company, you should focus upon the pattern. For example, I'll tell you very simple. TCS has a little bit more tough problems than Capgemini. So the basic problems will work for you for Capgemini, but it won't work for TCS. So similarly, English level is very good in Infosys. It is not that level that great in companies like Wipro or TCS. TCS verbal ability is simply fill in the blanks, and that is really very easy. So I think that is one point where I feel it depends upon the content which is there. Coursera we haven't seen, but I think we will be giving you with some content if, at very economic prices and some free also. So I think in WAE website, wait for a couple of days, we would be uploading some complimentary content also. So give us around 3 to 5 days, we will be uploading some complimentary content as well. Okay. Any other questions that you have? So guys, thanks a lot, and I really clap for all of you, and you did a fabulous job for AIMPT, and WAE starts a new relationship with you all, and this relationship will go on till you are placed and then for all your career. So we are your partner, and it's not only for this campus placements, it's for the life. Take care, wish you a great placement season. Be healthy, be safe, and be there with your family, and
crack the placements. Thank you.